Hello and welcome to Section 4, Game Logic Part 2. In the previous section, we've mainly focused on the game stage and basic physics of the game. In this section, we'll focus more on the user interaction. Welcome to Video 4.1, Add Mouse Controls. In this video, we're gonna discuss about capturing the mouse movement events, moving the paddle according to the mouse location, and limiting the paddle movement in case the cursor goes outside of the stage. If you recall, in the previous section we've added the physics engine and we've created the stage with the bricks above and the paddle below and the ball in the middle. Now what we want to do is add some interaction to the game so that the player will be able to move the paddle so that he'll be able to catch the ball and avoid dropping it below the stage. So this is the game in our current state. Every time the game starts, the ball starts moving automatically and we don't have any interaction with the game itself. In order to make the game more user-friendly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop the ball at the beginning and listen to mouse events. Once the user will click the stage, we'll start moving the ball. This way, the player will be able to let the game know when he's ready to start playing the game, instead of the game starting automatically. So in order to do that, we're going to add a Boolean variable called GameStarted, which we'll use to let the game know whether it's in a pause state or it's in a game state. In a pause state, the ball will follow the paddle and will stay on its surface. In the game state, the physics engine and everything we've worked in the previous sections will come into play. Now that we have a Boolean variable called GameStarted, which is set to false at the beginning of the game, we need to add an action which will change it to true so that the game will be able to start. So this action will be a click on the stage. So we're going to add an event listener for mouse down on the stage. So we're going to write stage on. We're going to listen to the event stage mouse down, and we'll add a function. Now, in order to avoid a situation in which the player clicks during the game, which will cause the game to restart over and over again, we'll check upon clicking the stage if we're in a state of game started equals false. So if game started is false, then we're going to change it to true. We're going to change the ball speed to 5 and the Y speed to 5 as well, which were the initial values in the previous sections. We're going to change the ball up to true, meaning that the ball is supposed to go up, and the ball right to true, meaning that the ball will go right. So once the user will click the mouse when the game is in pause state, the ball will start moving up and right using the X speed and Y speed values. Now, in order to make the ball stay on the paddle until we click the stage, we'll need to go to the Create Ball section and change the initial values. So the initial X won't be the middle of the stage, it will be the middle of the paddle. And the initial Y won't be in the middle of the stage. It will be the paddle surface, which is the paddle Y minus the paddle height divided by 2 minus the ball radius. And the initial speed should be 0, because we want the user to click before the ball actually starts moving. Next, we go to the loseLife function, which we've created in the previous section. And we're going to make sure that once the user loses a life, the game switches to pause state again. We'll go to the tick function, and we're going to make sure that none of the physics engine logic will work in case the game is in pause state. So we'll check. If the game started value is false, then ball X should be the paddle X, and the ball Y should be the surface of the paddle. This way, when the user will move the mouse, he will move the pedal and the ball will move along with it. I'm going to call the stage update so that the canvas will update. And we're going to add return because we don't want any of the logic which is below this section to run in case the game is in pause state. Now, if we take a look again at the create ball function, we can see that since we are basing the location of the ball on the location of the pedal, we have to create the pedal before we create the ball. So let's go to the init function and move the create ball command to after the create pedal command. Next, what we're going to do is make the pedal follow the mouse. So we're going to do that by adding pedal x equals stage mouse x. Now let's check the game. As you can see, the pedal follows the mouse, and once I click the stage, the ball starts moving. Now if you notice, the pedal also leaves the stage. I can make the pedal leave the stage on the right and make the pedal leave the stage on the left. So we're gonna add a few boundaries to make it look more natural and not as if the pedal moves through walls. So I'm gonna copy paste now a part which will serve as the logic of not moving through walls. Here we can see that if the middle of the pedal plus half of the pedal width passes the width of the stage, then we move it back so that its location will be exactly the end of the stage. Same goes for the left part. If the pedal x minus half the pedal width is smaller than 0, it means that we passed the stage on the left, and we need to move it back so that the entire pedal will be inside the stage. Now, once we have this logic, if we take a look at the game, I can no longer pass through walls. Once I click the stage, I can start playing. Congratulations! Now you've added mouse controls to the game. In the next video, we're gonna add keyboard controls.